rattled.
The offense was a little more buttoned up today.
Yeah, it was a good day. You know, when you practice, like, I set a lot of the temperament for how the drills are run, right, and the success pattern because I want to see responses, right? If every day, you know, we say a side of the ball wins or a side of the ball does better than another, or if I set it up like that, there's no adversity. The goal is to create adversity in camp for the offense, adversity in camp for a defense, right? And the best thing that happened Saturday was, like, if we would have played a game on offense per series, okay, we would have averaged 430 yards. You get about 11 series a game. Our aggregate on offense would have equaled a 430-yard day. Did it feel like that? No. That's because I didn't let it feel like that. And then because we made some mistakes in the little red zone. Today we cleaned up mistakes, looked really good. So part of my job is to, make difficult moments for people to overcome. And like the offense was talking about, man, that felt like we lost a game on Saturday. Perfect. That's how it should feel. I want to see how they responded. They came in yesterday. They had great attitude, right? And they had a really good day today. So I was really happy with how practice went today. Both sides of the ball.
Basketball added to it.
Yeah, I mean, at this we're day whatever at camp, I don't even know. We got really a day and a half left, and like I tell them every day, like it goes away. Like some of y'all have a day and a half left of college camp for the rest of your life. It'll never happen again. And even though like nobody thinks camp is what they look forward to, like you don't see many miserable people out here. They're enjoying it, right? And if you enjoy it and it's going to be gone forever, you better really embrace it, and you better put everything you got into every single day you have.
The second time that you've done basketball hoop out here, the first time was when?
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Was it a dunk contest the first time? Yeah, probably. And then this time was, oh, hi, Tony. You're not going to rattle me, Tony. Like, what are you trying to accomplish there? But no, so it was good. Play a little bump out, the longest game of bump out ever, right? It would have been longer if Jacob was in bump out. It would have been longer, but he wasn't because they didn't select him because I didn't think he was good enough. So each position group got to select one guy, so it was fun.
What do you thought about Jalen Moss?
Yeah, he's just consistent, man. There's a reason he's had the production he's had in college football. He gets his right depth. He catches the ball. He does what he's supposed to do. And people like that, sometimes when you're not flashier, right, you sometimes, because it's tag mode, right, he actually has got some wiggle, you get overlooked, but not to the coaching staff, because we see the consistency, and consistency on game day is what you're looking for, is who's going to go run the out route at 6 steps and catch it. And he does it consistently over and over again, and that's how you know he's going to be productive.
How does the basketball kind of break up some monotony of the game?
Yeah, I mean, part of the reason we do some of those weird breaks is I want guys to check in and out of emotions. So you go, same reason I let guys celebrate, like in a game, the game is so emotional. And there's no way to completely remove the emotion from the game. Even if you want to as a coach, like 18 to 23-year-olds are going to be emotional in a football game. Adults are emotional. Living example are emotional in a football game, right? So you have to find a way to get in and out of your emotions, to go from fun, playing basketball, to, hey, sugar huddle, period. They're about to break out of a huddle really fast. You got to set the point. You got to declare where the nickel is. You got to play defense really, really quickly. You got to play offense quickly, right? So I think part of that is just getting our guys to snap from fun and emotional to lock in 25 seconds.
Have you seen Shaman really take that next step you wanted to see him take after having a solid 2024?
Yeah, I mean, I think Shaman's going to play on Sundays. I think he's going to play for a long time because he's super intelligent, he's savvy, and he blocks people. His Twitter handles Take Him Deep 7 because he can go deep and he's athletic and he can do those things. But at the end of the day, his best skill set are the ones that a lot of people don't want, and that's just being about that life in the box. Like, he enjoys that part of the game, and that's kind of a dying thing, and for him to enjoy it and be really good at it, and then he also has the ability to stretch the field. I think he's going to play for a long time.
We talked about ASU trying to build a brand in social media and growing your guys' presence. How do you think things like this basketball event and the dodgeball game at Camp T kind of help younger fans look and gravitate towards this?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really think about that when I think about, we don't do much like, I guess I'll say this, we don't use our players to sell from that perspective. It's more just feel the natural energy of the culture. And some people are not going to like it. I think that's the best thing about cultures and teams and people. Some people like it. Some people think it's goofy. Some people think not serious. Some people think it's comfortable. Some people think it's great. It really doesn't matter. What matters is we have our own unique way to do things here, and we believe in it, and we're going to do it. And people who want to be a part of it, that like that type of energy, that feel like that's where they perform their best, hopefully they come be a part of it. People who are like, nah, I don't need that type of energy, they won't. And we know who we are, I'll say that. And I do think, it's a fun place to be around them.
Scout team introduced what day, Friday? Or?
Yeah, scout team. So we have one more day tomorrow. We're in and out on what we're going to do on Wednesday. There's a lot of freshman stuff going on right now. Obviously, we're going back to school. And to me, this is still school. Like, I want our guys to be involved in some of those freshman events, to be a freshman. Like, you're only in college once, to go meet your peers and stuff like that. So we'll see what we do on Wednesday. Thursday's an off day because it is, first day of school. Friday's a mock game, jog through, like just a mimic of a game. And Saturday is our first day to go versus NAU. We break up scouts, and it's NAU. So for us, NAU will be the first day that the scouts get broken out. But I think now more than ever, our scout team we're going to run our defense on scout. Like, we'll have some things where, like, there's some unique things the team does that we got to show. But to me, like, I want our scout team players to get better at our defense. And yeah, we call more cover 2 on scouts because that's how they play. Or may we move the mic every once in a while? Yes. Will there be a few weeks where it's 3-eye safety? Yes. But I want it to be as much our offense, our defense as possible, because I really think our young depth is something that we need to continue to develop all year, because I think we have a lot of good players that are going to be on scouts that are the future here.
How big was it for Montana to have the day that he had?
He's had a really, really good last 4 days. After the last 5 days, after the last scrimmage, we pretty much moved him to full-time nickel. And we said, okay, he's been dueling. We said, just stick it nickel. And he's really capitalized off those days, and he's really gotten better, and more comfortable just being at that one spot. So testament to him, because he's been all over the place for our defense, and now he's settling into the spot.
Has that been a battle for him and Breedlove?
Yeah, I don't think any of the position battles have really solidified themselves.
Have you been on a staff that did that in the past with the scout teams?
A little bit with Oregon and Dan, with some good on good, and then just trying to verbalize it more and have coaches that can teach both sides of the ball while they're going. Dan and that tree. Like I said, I learned a lot from my time with Dan and that defensive mindset, and more his background with Kirby and Saban. And I took a lot of what he did. I think he's one of the best coaches in the country, and I took a lot of those things and I've tried to apply them in my own way and in our own way.
Who's the best hooper on the team?
The best hooper on the team. If I say Sam, JT will be mad. If I say JT, Sam will be mad. If I say X, everybody will just probably, All right, if I don't say Shaman, he'll get pissed. So let me go with somebody completely different. I'm going to say Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott can absolutely hoop. If there was a one-on-one game, I think he'd be able to back everybody. Oh, hi, Javen. I think he'd be able to back everybody down. Oh, hi, Keith. I think he'd be able to back everybody down and win. I don't know who'd be able to. Maybe Skrilla could get in there, Shaman maybe could do both, but I think Kyle would be a tough out in a one-on-one match.
How many would you beat?
Oh, I'd beat about, I've seen some shoot, I think I'd be about 40. I think there's 40 guys that are just so bad at playing offense that I could survive and at least be in it, right? And I'm not going to name those players. But I think there's about 40 that I could keep it close with long enough, just because they couldn't score, right? So I think 40.
Clayton was talking a little bit. Where's Clayton in that mix?
Clayton's in there. Clayton's just a really good athlete. Clayton could play tight end for us if he wanted to. He weighed in at 262 pounds today, right? That's about 25 pounds heavier than he played last year, still hitting his same GPS numbers. So when you think of somebody like that, that's another person that could probably hard cover on the hoops floor for sure. But he'd probably want to shoot all day to show off that he's a skill player. So I don't know how that would play out. Awesome. Thank you.